I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Let's see. And so I'm big on visual references outside, and so I like to put his wings. So as soon as we come off the ground and it'll fly off the ground, I like to lay his wings right on the horizon line. Okay. And so perfect arrow toe, and again that applies whether we just took off or whether we're at 2,000 feet. Perfect arrow toe position behind it is his wings on the horizon line, and that'll put us in the right up and down, and then split him with your tail, and that'll put us right, left and right. Now when we turn, so when we turn, the visual reference changes. So what we'll do then is we'll put his propeller on the horizon, and that's his bank angle, and now we want to again split it. I used to reach in here and pull this, but I got fussed at for that because the thing is that they get cracks around here, and you can see the other one's already cracked. But they said in the winter you reach in there with a big coat and you get yes. Yeah, so they caught me on that too about making sure to just reach in and open it.
Okay.
That's a small thing. I know there's a lot to think about on takeoff, but I do like to call 200 feet, which is just, you know, when the thing's almost at 12 o'clock there.
Okay.
Because if any rope break below that, and I would not try to do a 180 back to the field.
That's kind of your make or break point on the 180.
It is. It is about 200 feet AGL.
That makes sense because you just don't have the room to operate otherwise.
You don't, and you try to turn lower than that, and you know bad things can happen.
I got it.
You know, it's lighter up there. When we get up there, I put on my sunglasses. When we get down here, I'm like, what am I going to do?
I know. It might more closer. I don't know. I'm sure there's a theory.
It's weird.
Open?
Okay.
It is, ceiling is going back though.
Open and closed.
Closed?
Let's see. So it's not so much important from the front seat as it is from the back. But once I sit down here, I cannot see my controls anymore. And so I always do my check before I strap in.
That's a good point, actually, because I didn't realize how much more, a little bit more oomph you do have when.
Well, and you know, that's just, I mean, of course, they're always working right, but you just want to make sure you catch it at one time. Let's see. I think I don't mean to be fire hosing you. What? Do you have any questions?
No, I'm just trying to, that's one of the reasons I have the GoPro, because it kind of gives me a chance to try to remember all that stuff, you know?
Well, your actual pilot skills are good. And,
well, they feel kind of rusty today, to tell you the truth.
Well, we're just talking about refinements here, okay? It's nothing,
okay.
That takeoff and the landing were all perfectly safe. The aerotow was safe. There. So Poe, how are you?
Poe, how you doing? Pretty good.
Yes. Sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it down.
Okay, so you got the altimeter set, belts fastened, ballast and everything, cable controls and latch, we checked that. Controls are free and clear, canopy. You locked?
I'm locked.
Okay. Okay, I had my shirt.
And Mr. Poe can give us wings level there.
Cool, that's good. Okay, canopies, I see spoilers, they're in. The wind's about the same, taking off on 3.2, and trim. This trim, does it really do anything?
Not really. It's not really very good. I just put it in the middle, but it goes with the stick like it shouldn't.
Okay.
So it's not really operable.
Okay, cool. I'm ready. You ready?
Okay.
Cool.
Puckett Field, glider November 121, Foxtrot Lima, ready for aerotow 1,000 feet, runway 32, Puckett Field.
32, 1,000 foot, here we go.
You got the aircraft.
Okay, I got it.
There, much better. It just kind of flies off on its own, right? You don't have to pull it off the ground. Now let's put his wings level on the horizon. Go ahead and come on down. There, nice, right there. Bunch of birds up to the right, also to the left. They're trying to find some lift. Okay, let's put his wings right on the horizon there. Good. Here's 200 feet.
Okay, 200, passing. 12 o'clock, you're right. Yeah. 220, I guess, to be exact, at 12 o'clock. Which is good. Now I should be up a little higher still, right?
Just a little bit, right.
Yeah, like right, it's coming like right in about there.
There you go, right. So now he starts his turn. So prop on the horizon and then try to split him with his vertical stabilizer there.
Okay. feel that wash when you get down a little too low, can't you?
Yes, that's right. And it's not bad. It just feels like a little thumping on the aircraft. And when we get some more, some more sealing, we'll do some, we'll box the prop wash and go through the prop wash, and you can feel what that's like if you haven't done that yet.
Okay, you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Clear on the left, clear on the right.
Yep.
Looks good.
Okay, now nice coordinated turn to the right here.
Peterbilt guys, and Bonnie entering the downwind for 3-2 short pattern. Peterbilt left.
Let's just keep this turn going here. Good coordination, nice. Now you start to hear that whistle sound. That's what I was trying to say on that last flight. When you're right at your thermaling speed, which is about 45 knots and about 30 degrees of bank, it'll whistle like that, and you can even tell that without even looking outside or looking at your instruments. And that's kind of a good sign. That means you're at the right speed for thermaling, because you're going to want to thermal at your minimum sink speed, which is right about 45 when you're in about a 30-degree bank turn, which is where we are. It's 43 straight and level, but all the speeds increase with a little bit of banking.
Yeah, okay. And
so we're in the perfect position for that. If all we had was a little bit of lift,
yeah, we'd be good.
we'd be good. Actually, we got something out there because it's reading 0. So this plane goes down 200 foot a minute in dead air. So if it's reading 0, we got at least 200 foot a minute coming up around us.
Yeah, so we're just...
So I would stick on this. Just keep doing this. And we're not gaining altitude, but we're not losing much either. And again, I don't know how the other 21 acts, but this one definitely does that little whistle thing, which I kind of like.
I've only flown it once. I got one little hop in it last weekend, and I'm, not dialed in enough to really... I'm trying to listen to the sounds more in the pit, just kind of be a more intuitive flyer. Well,
and that's the great thing about gliding is I tell people you can hear how fast you're going, you can see how high you are. The only instrument you really need is that piece of yarn out there.
Yeah. Thanks to Wilbur and Orville.
That's right. Good. So we're coming in and out of some lift here. There's definitely some a little bit of lift here. Now here's obviously some sink, but when we come around to the north, I think we saw a little bit of lift. Okay, let's just go ahead and roll out on this heading here.
Okay.
And let's roll into a 360 to the left, just like that last one. 30 degrees bank at about 45 knots. Good, better coordination. So the rudder's the opposite direction of your yaw string. Definitely sink here. We'll roll out in the direction of our field here, of the hangars, and head on over to our pattern entry altitude, or our entry point. Okay, now on that last turn, you were definitely orienting your head with the horizon.
Okay.
So make it a conscious choice to keep your head with the plane, because that'll help your coordination. Okay.
Okay.
Because soon you'll be able to feel in your inner ears. Now there's the lift.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Let me try it in just a second. I got the aircraft.
Okay, you got it?
Oh, now tip your heads the other way. There.
There
Perfect.
You go.
That's what I want to see.
Okay.
That's right. Now I'm bringing our speed back. Again, we don't have much altitude to mess with this, so I'm going to get us over to our entry point. But yeah, you're going to find that helps your coordination quite a bit by keeping your head oriented with the plane, okay?
Okay.
And it's the kind of thing that once you think about it, you'll get it taken care of. Wow. As soon as we turn into that, it just dies off.
It did, didn't it?
Okay, let me get you to the pattern entry point here. Wow, you can really hear it too. It sounds like an increase in airspeed because it actually is an increase in flow over the wings.
Actually changes your angle of attack a little bit, doesn't it?
It does. It sure does. It's exactly right.
Would be decreasing it, I guess?
It decreases it. I believe that's right. Okay, I'm going to turn you downwind here.
Okay.
Call.
Okay.
Pocket Field Glider November 121, Foxtrot Lima, entering downwind, runway 32. Okay, airspeed's good. Get it up to 55, and you got the aircraft.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay, now use that picture outside to hold your airspeed.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, base is clear.
Looks
Twin
good.
base here.
Okay.
Good. Fuel speed's good. Clear final. Okay, final's clear. Let's roll in on final.
Okay, rolling in.
Now let's bring your airspeed back a little bit.
Okay.
By bringing your nose up just a tiny bit. Let's have some spoilers here. Good. Okay, now let's get us on the center line of the runway. Okay, now watch your picture outside because your airspeed's getting a little hot here. Okay, now it's flare. Keep your wings level. Use your brakes a little bit. There you go. Keep your wings level. Good. Good. Yeah, you always get. Yeah, I mean, so even though we're on the ground, we always keep flying our plane,
Okay.
keep our wings level. Now, just before we touch down there, I did a little yank on your stick.
Yeah,
And I didn't. I don't like to take control without letting you know that.
but I was coming down a little too fast
we
and
were
a
going
little
to hit
too
a
hard.
little hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to be unsafe, but it was going to be a little jarring.
And I agree with you.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't like to just take the aircraft without letting you know, but
No, but you're right. I mean, I knew I was doing it too.
it's going to be a little,
Yeah, and I'm trying to be a little bit more gentle on the stick, but I guess that's the point where you really kind of got to get it back.
It's just practice.
Yeah.
Practice. And see, so when we turned final, we were a little high, so we had to